demystify this romantic idea of, love conquers all and, we'll figure it out at some point, or, not a topic for today. Wait until our vacation is over before we talk about it. How do you bridge the gap between having those very productive conversations versus how we really implement that in a
Mhm.
relationship? What would be your best advice?
Really hitting on something important. And we have these assumptions that we shouldn't need to talk about money because we love each other and we'll figure it out down the road. It shouldn't matter about such a materialistic part of our love as this financial piece, but that isn't helpful because it's so integral to every part of our lives. It's our survival, let alone how we choose to spend our time. It's also a level of, like you mentioned, security and future planning. Because it's so integrated into everything and affects our lives so much, we can't pretend that we're just going to figure it out down the road. So why not look at it earlier? I would even say for those of you dating out there that it's a pretty big red flag if you're starting to get to know someone, getting more intimate, thinking about a future together. And if they're unwilling to have these conversations, I would really take note of that. If they're unwilling to have the conversation about money, not only will that lead to secrecy and challenges later, but also that is symbolic that maybe there are other issues at play around other parts of their personality or style. So I would think about that. It's understandable that people might be defensive about that because it is complex and maybe they feel embarrassed or shame or other reasons. I'm not saying it can't happen, but if that does happen, a partner should consider dealing with that directly, or if they aren't willing to work on it, to consider the possibility that it may not be a long-term relationship for them.